Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a minimalist bullet journal setup. This is an Exceed A5 dotted journal that I picked up from Walmart. I did do an unboxing on that just the other day. I'll go ahead and fill in my nameplate here. Alright, so the first step in any bullet journal is to set up a year at a glance. Now, a lot of people don't think that you necessarily need this page. I like to have it just so I can see what the year is going to look like. And it helps when building monthly layouts that I know what day of the month the next month starts on. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill this out real fast. Since this is a minimalist type setup, I'm trying to keep everything super simple, super clean. So all I'm really using is a Papermate Inkjoy gel pen. It's a 0.7 and it's just black ink, super easy, super simple. I did have a calendar. I did have a ruler that came with a different bullet journal that I've used many months ago. So I do have a straight edge ruler. So if you like your lines to be straight like I do, that's basically all I used was a pen, the notebook itself, and a ruler. So now that I got the year at a glance set up, I'm going to go ahead and throw this in the index, page 1, obviously. And then I'm going to move straight into the future log. So I wanted to keep this as simple as possible so that anybody that's just starting with bullet journaling can definitely use this spread for a future log. There are definitely some more complicated spreads out there, and they can get kind of confusing and overwhelming to somebody who's just starting. But I feel like this is a good baseline. I'll have 6 months on this spread, and then I will do it again on the next 2 pages so that I'll have a full month. Usually bullet journals don't last a full year. In my particular experience, I get about 6-7 months out of them, depending on the month. Some of my, especially my work journal, it gets a little bit more full because I take a lot of notes in my journal. So that's the full future log. Put important dates in here as you're going about your day, your months. So I like to start my journals with like a cover page so that January will have a very specific start. Now, if you do look closely, you'll notice that I messed up. I started it on the wrong day, even though I was double checking the whole time. But you just keep going. You acknowledge the mistake and you just keep going. So I'll probably use a little bit of whiteout tape and fix that error, but it is what it is. Alright, so for the monthly spread, typically what you would do is you would write down the side all the days of the month, and then you would put next to them the actual day. So like the first is a Monday, and so you would put an M next to the first, and then you would just label it down, just kind of like I'm doing here. And that would be kind of it. You would put at the top the month, right? And then on the right hand side of the page, you can use that as like a task list or just notes, and you kind of just dot in each of your days. However, the way I'm setting it up is I'm going to go ahead and break these down into a few different parts. So what I'm doing here is I'm just using a dotted line to kind of break up the weeks. So at the beginning of each, on a Monday, that's when I dotted the line. So the last 2 days of that are going to be Saturday, Sunday. I broke it down so I can see my weeks while I'm working, because the weekly plan is really what I need. I need that overview for my month. And then what you'll see me do next is I actually end up breaking this first page down into 2 columns, an AM and a PM, so that if I have meetings in the morning, I'll still be able to use that same date for an activity in the afternoon. I'm just going to label this page events. So if I have any big things going on that day, I'll be able to label it there. Yeah, that's a super simple, super clean monthly layout. Now I'm only going to fill in this first week, and I'm going to keep this one beyond simple. Like, this is the minimal of minimal. So I'm just going to turn my page into 4 quadrants, label them, and ship them out just the way that it was meant to be. Well, that's it. That is a brand new bullet journal, all set up, super minimal, super clean. I love the way that this turned out. Yeah, I did make a few mistakes, but that's just part of the process. So you can see here's our weekly, our monthly, and our cover page. So yeah, January's off to a great start. We're gonna go ahead and fill this in, and I'll see you next week for another minimal layout so we can go week by week, and we'll fill in our journals together. We'll do this together. So I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. As always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section and I'll do my best to respond. If you have any suggestions, or if you have a different idea, please let me know. I'm really excited to do this with you guys and be able to kind of learn and grow from something that I find I love bullet journaling. It is something that's so soothing to me. Being able to set these up, I absolutely love that. So I'm going to be sharing that passion with you guys a little bit, and yeah, let me know.